Oh, morning. Yeah, it's 2 days after the last videos that are coming up today. I'll put this wee follow up. 2 seconds. Alexa, volume three. So I made myself a flat white. I got a wee muffin. I got it yesterday. Yeah. So I got a couple of these yesterday. Me and the good woman went out for a drive yesterday and had a few things to do. And I went to a nice bakery in a place you probably know where Rory McIlroy is from. You probably all call it Hollywood, but it's spelled one L, and the proper pronunciation of it is Hollywood. But we all call it, everybody calls it Hollywood, so I'm not going to argue that point. There's actually an ancient prairie down there, and if you know what that is, where a monastery was for a long, long time ago when St. Patrick, just after St. Patrick's run about that time, when St. Patrick was here, and that's why it was called Holywood. Holy, not Hollly. If you look it up, you'll see. But anyway, everybody calls it Hollywood, so I'm not gonna argue with that. So so I had a bit of a I put oh, seen a guy on TikTok or whatever we call it doing this. This guy I follow. So Monday I out to play. I brought Rosie with me. As a good lady calls it. She doesn't call it golf. She calls it bingo. She's not a golfer anyway. And I only noticed about this camera on this laptop I'm using. It reverses things because I know you're going to see this. I'm pointing here out the window. It's on my left, but when you look at this, you will see it out here and reverse it. I didn't realize it was doing that. Sure, didn't realize it reversed it on the. Looking at that, that there. I got this T-shirt in Samoa, so I got this in Samoa, and I'm gonna pause this. So when I was in Samoa, I was told you the story about the fan. So here it is. It's probably reversed, but that's what I found beside the altar. The fan. It's made of reeds. And this here cross I wear is St. Bridget's. And these are usually made of reeds and they're hung up in people's kitchens and whatever here in this part of the world, Ireland. And they usually hang up. I usually have one. I'll have to get another one. Last one kind of fell off, but I'll get the next one. I'll get another one. I'll pause it again. And we're back. So anyway, muffin. Lovely. Done the school running also. That's why I'm back. Mm. Bit of cinnamon. Lovely. Beautiful. Expensive. Dear enough, but enough of that. Yeah. So I'll show you this. This is maybe that's half the wee set. The wee make set. Oh, I'll have it on here now. Sounds probably very good on it. These are a couple of my daughter or my granddaughter's very friends keeping an eye on me. She's away to school, so done the school run. So anyway, a big drama the other day. They took Rosie out with me, as I call my wee buggy, because I was playing lots of golf. I'm going to be playing tonight, or I should say this afternoon. I'm playing a doubles match with a friend against an orb. So Then I'm playing for the club tomorrow night in a league thing over here against other golf clubs. It's called East Antrim, and we're playing against a club from Ballymena Golf Club. So we're playing tomorrow night, and my ankles, I don't know, but they're actually not too bad. They feel alright at the moment. So big drama. So it was out Monday, played pretty well, scoring well. Halfway round, they start going like that, and I'm like, what's going on here? Look down, got a puncture. The father's bit of the course too. So I kind of nursed it round and put my weight away at the front and cap it off. Well, it was the back wheel on the right hand side and cap it off where the motor is, and tried to keep the weight off it and got it round and stopped at the top of hills and walked. Took a couple of clubs with me, went down and played the green, then went the next tee box and teed it up and walked up, then brought it across. Tried to not put too much weight or fling on it. And so anyway, I finally got it in anyway. So it ended up pretty good. Scored pretty well. So took it down home and took the wheel off that there and brought it up to my local friendly puncture repair man who was really glad to see it because it has to come apart. The way they made them for buggies, the wheel is like on a clamp kind of thing. You have to take it apart, and there's a tube inside it. And he effing and blaming me left, right, and centre. But anyway, fair play to Tommy, you call him. Fair play to him. T Tires is the place here in this part of the world. If any's looking anything done, go to him. I ain't giving him a plug anyway because he done it for me, and I'd give him a bit of work, me and the daughters and stuff. So he done it, and he says to me, no, it was all right. Fixed the tube. There's a hole in the tube. He says if they were tubeless, it'd be dead easy, but they're not. So, cheers, Tommy. Thank you. And then I couldn't get the connection out of the battery. It had melted into it, fused into it. So this is the connection. This is what goes in. This was the connection. What goes in? They go in here, here. They go in this bit here. They go in here, here, and they come through. If you can see it, they come through there. And one of them got loose. If you can see there, there's a bit of an arc. It had been arcing and it had melted the connection. And it had been happening for a while. I don't know if I had jiggled about with it and got it working, but anyway, so I took it down to there's an auto spark down the road here from me. A lot of people don't. He's not a bad fella. A lot of people don't like using him. I think he's expensive, but it depends what you're getting done. It's like anything. Excuse me. This is really delightful. Get it home. Put it in a nougat for 10 seconds, and Bob's your uncle. Lovely. Oh, lovely. So anyway, so I got the new. He brought it in. He says to me as soon as I walked in, I went to look at it. There's about. He went, oh, you're not gonna. He was happening to sitting there. He was talking. He wasn't pretty busy, and he was busy, but he was just got him in a good time. He says to me, that's off a golf buggy, isn't it? Yeah. He went, oh, yeah, well, whatever. He's up in the thing. He pulled it and came out and he went, I says, I don't know, it's been arcing. He says, right, we'll see. I said, I had to go and source one of these out. I would probably have to send to England and whatever. I said, don't know if you can do anything with it. He was like, give me a minute. He went away for about 10 or 15 minutes and he came back with a whole new one. And he cut off the two connectors that could connect into the board in it for the transfer the power, and he had made it a bit longer. He might went and a new one of these, it's all done and dusted. I said, "What do we?" He says, "Gives a tenner." I went, seriously, Norman, tenner? And he went, yes. And I went, Bob's your uncle. Went and got a tenner out of the car. And he says, I've done that too cheap for you, haven't I? He says, I don't care what you say. Thanks very much. So I put it up, connected it on, put it in. Perfect. Perfect. So Rosie's back on the road again. I can go and play bingo again with him, with her. So that's it. I'll maybe put a wee video up later here. We're going to look. Ah, what can I tell you? Motorhome. Talking about getting a motorhome. Two of us and doing a bit of touring over the west coast of Ireland. Out there, I'd be able to bring my golf clubs and stuff and play some of the beautiful courses over there. The I'm not going to that Doonbeg one, that Trump one. Is the stupid money they're looking for. I don't know why. If they have it maybe on a deal for Golf Ireland members, I maybe play it. But look, it's £400 to play it, around the golf, and it's people come from America and pay that kind of money. We have a no harm days. We have a thing, a bit of a saying us golfers here is you won't play the golf courses here unless they are expensive, and we think these are very silly. As you can see from my videos, there's a lot of good golf courses. A lot of ones are actually better than the expensive ones. But there you are. That's my point of view. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I might make a video of this wee motorhome. I'm going to have a look at it at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock our time. So as you can hear, next door getting a gardener in. They're old people, so they got a gardener in. I used to do it for her mother when she lived there. She lived to 103 years of age. She's dead now, but passed on about 6, 7 years ago, maybe seven, whatever. She was 103. And she was as active as anything, that she had a bit of a fall and they took her into the hospital and she never came out. I remember seeing her come back from golf and I seen her going into an ambulance and I went up to see her and she was near in tears talking to me. I think she knew herself. 103. Mrs. Young, you called her too. Oh, I hope I'm that young. And she was very active right up to their last days. I think one of her daughters, decided to move this side of the city from the other side to this side, and she's a pretty wealthy. Her and her husband, they're retired or elderly as well, as you can guess. And there's next door's cat out there out chasing the birds. Anyway, I'll keep you updated on how things go. And there you are. And enjoy your day. As you can see, we still took the summer. Bye. And if you want to like me and subscribe, go ahead. I don't mind. Not really in it for the money, but sure, these things happen. Bye.